Hey there, I'm Sarah K. Hoffman, a holistic health coach and chief gutsy of AGUTSYGIRL.com. I went from bloated, gassy, and infertile to living my best life with a strong microbiome and a very full house. On this show, no topic is too stinky to discuss, and everything can be broken down into practical, digestible takeaways. Probiotics are probably the number one talked about supplement when it comes to gut health and gut healing. So I really am on a mission to educate people more about them. Probiotics are not all the same. And there are so many, hundreds, maybe thousands on the marketplace to choose from. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to go through 8 probiotic myths. I did not make these up. I actually was able to sit down with Kiran Krishnan. He is the formulator and the creator of the probiotic that I personally take, which is the Just Thrive probiotic. And we went over some of these, actually all 8 of these myths, and I'd love to share them with you today. The first myth is that a probiotic with 50 billion cells is better than one with 4 billion cells. The second myth is that you need a probiotic with at least 15 different strains. The third myth is that what you see on a label is what you're actually getting in the capsule. The fourth myth is that a probiotic needs to be refrigerated in order to work. The fifth myth is that a probiotic can be improved by being in an enteric, coated, or in a special capsule. Sixth myth is that you need to rotate your probiotics in order for them to be efficient and that you're getting everything that you need. Seventh myth is that you should take your probiotic on an empty stomach. Eighth myth is that you don't need a probiotic at all if you regularly consume fermented foods. Okay, so that was a lot of myths. There is an entire post on AGUTSYGIRL.com all about these 8 probiotic myths, but I just want to address a couple of them right now. One is the one about a good probiotic should be refrigerated. This is one of the most common things that I hear, and actually something that I believed early on in my journey as well. I would go right to the refrigerated probiotics, find the one that had the most billion CFUs, and that's the one I would buy. And by the way, it was also the one that was always the most expensive. The reason why a good probiotic does not need to be refrigerated, because let's think about this for a second. What happens once you take your probiotic? You swallow it and it goes through your digestive system. I can guarantee you that if a probiotic cannot withstand regular room temperature air, it is never going to survive the acidity of your stomach. Second thing that I want to address is this idea around strains and species. So this is something that is a little bit more advanced and it's kind of hard to understand. So I actually have an entire post all about probiotic strains and species, but everybody is going to need a different probiotic depending on your unique condition. Some probiotics are more conducive for those who have conditions like SIBO. Some are more conducive for constipation and for diarrhea and for leaky gut and for Crohn's and colitis and all of it. What you need to look for is you need to look for the different strains in the species on the label, and then you need to look up those strains and species. Check out the research on them. See if there has been research as it relates to your condition. If not, it's probably not the right probiotic for you. Now, do keep in mind that whenever you start a new probiotic, your body might need a few days or even a couple weeks to get used to it. So it doesn't mean necessarily that when starting a probiotic, it's not working for you. But definitely do your research, understand the strains and the species, and know, what is going to be the best probiotic for you, not the one that's on the market that is marketing the best to you. Which one is actually best for you?